Hey everybody, welcome. And today I want to talk about process. And process is the way of doing business, your way of doing business in whatever business you may be in. And successful organizations see their way clearly and constantly refine it to make it better. So even though you may have a way of doing things, you have to be open-minded to make it better. Your process is everything next to people. When I consult with businesses, I look at people, I look at process, and I look at product. And product could be a product or service. And those three things alone, if I focus on just those three things, and we spoke about people in a previous video, it's one of my biggest coaching segments is about the people aspect. The second is the process segment. And then third is your product. And most of us have our product and services. That's why we get into business. So it's really about developing those people on your team and looking at the processes in which you're delivering that product or service. So by deciding what the process is and training everyone to follow it, you'll enhance your troubleshooting abilities, reduce your errors, you'll help improve efficiencies overall, and increase your bottom line. If everybody is trained to do things the same exact way in the process, that's powerful. And if there's something that's going wrong, if there is an area that needs to be focused on, you'll see it and be able to troubleshoot that because everybody's doing it the same way. Your process will be clearly identified, documented, and understood, and followed by everyone in your organization. So again, having a process, part of that is writing it down. What is the process for receiving a shipment, right? So receiving a shipment is really, in my mind, about getting the product from the back door to the sales floor in the most efficient way. So obviously there's packing list, there's pricing that may have to be done, there's planogram or display. How do you get it there? So that process should be really defined. What is your point of sale process? Whether you're an online business or you're a business that is brick and mortar, what is your online process? And you can walk into any given business and really get an understanding on whether or not that process, or they have a process in place for pretty much anything that they're doing. Because those businesses that don't have a process, you see it immediately. You see they don't have a process for greeting clients. And those that do, you'll see that. You'll see a process for displaying merchandise in a store. You'll see a process for seating people at the front door in a restaurant. I'll give you a great example. And again, these are none of my clients. I never promote a client, and I never talk about somebody I'm working with. But I went into a store that's branded after, and I don't know if she actually owns it, a very famous cook, chef, cookbook author, and obviously here in the South. So, I walk in and everybody stops what they're doing. There's two cashiers at the front having a conversation, and there's people in the store being helped by other sales associates, and everybody stops, turns, and says, "Welcome in. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know." And it's a process of welcoming people in. And as I was in that store, I saw it from basically every direction that this is their standard. They welcome everybody in. And so that's part of their process. And I'm sure if I went to the standard operating procedures, that process would be defined as far as welcoming people in. So what is your process? What are you doing to write it down, document it, make it understood in your business? What are you doing to troubleshoot it, to see where there's kinks and get it better? And that is the challenge I'm going to give to you today.